Good morning, welcome back. I'm sorry that we're a day late. We had a problem with the codec with all of last week's videos that we've now sorted, fingers crossed. But may I welcome you to La Maison de Maitre in Chagnon, Oman. So much has happened over the last week. I've not always had time to record it, and the temperatures have been silly. At times we've been working in 38 degrees C plus heat. So during this episode, as the editor, I may have to jump in and give little explanations. So there we go. Anyway, first things first, I better take you through the front door.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Our front door finally works.
As a door.
As a door.
Look at that, look at that.
Yeah.
Good.
Are you helping, Merlo?
Look at that. Isn't that great?
So we did have somebody come out, and we had somebody come and fix these doors for us so we could use them to welcome guests through or just walk through ourselves. So I'm now in the downstairs hallway of the Maison de Maitre. Look at these lovely light blue panels. Look, we have carpet. Now this carpet here, this is the original carpet that came with the house. Some of it is a little bit moth-eaten, but it works. My brother-in-law came to visit and he helped put down this stair carpet with the stair rods. This was done in about 38, 39 degree heat. So it's now time to get the stair carpet down. Started right at the top, working our way down. It's very hot. Brother-in-law is the official carpet rodder. No, I'll shut up. Yeah, it's going well. It was definitely a challenge. And I also utilised my brother-in-law's skills with a drill. And in the stairwell, he put up lots of different things, including this big mirror. Hello.
Good timing, hello. Alright, move.
I'll pull the flicky thing out. Right, mine's on.
Mine's on.
Bang. So up here we have our corridor, and down here on the right hand side we have the blue room, and here we have the teal room. But at the end we've just got a nice chair, little table, nice area for reading with a lovely view of the inner courtyard. Up here it's nice, it's light, it's airy. We have things like more mirrors. I wanted to make it feel a bit more like our house. So I've got lots of pictures that are from places in the northeast of England, which is where I'm originally from. So this is roseberry topping. If you know, you know. Yeah, so there's a bit of it's not all French, but it's got a nice, warm, homely feel to it. Now down the other end of the corridor, we have this doorway. This is going through into the champagne suite, but you've not seen the corridor for this yet. We did change the handle on here just so it's a bit more special when you go through. And again at the end here we have a lovely chair. This was a second-hand chair and it goes so well with this wallpaper. And again, another little table. This one looks out onto the road at the side of our house, Rue Principale. Off that chair! A couple of days before opening, we still had a lot of work to do. There was rooms to be finished off. We had a breakfast room to finish. We had a sitting room to finish. We had another bedroom to finish. So Mel was busy behind the scenes working on the build clean. I was in rooms doing some of the finishing touches, and Mr. Butcher was kind of just doing a mixture of everything. I think really, as we all were.
It's an early start to the day, and well, I'm out here by the gates into where the gîte is, and there he is. There's got a build around, a man called Tony. He's come to try to get the gates working properly, so we'll see if that can be done. But I can't stay and film him all day, I'm afraid. I've got things to do. And Tony's also fixing these doors to get them to work better. So it's a momentous day for doors and gates. I'm tidying up the living room. The disadvantage to chandeliers is when they have been left alone in a room for 2.5 years, gathering dust, and then you've got to clean it, or rather, I've got to clean it.
Remember
My job.
Remember that time with all of the terracotta dust where you didn't shut any doors?
No, I blanked that out from my memory.
Really? I haven't, because I keep finding it.
I think I've done it all. No doubt the inspector of works will find one that I've missed, but looking good.
This afternoon, I've quickly popped into the breakfast room. Now, I've got something to show you. I managed to find this little china display cabinet in a second-hand shop for the grand price of €70. Are you bringing the chairs in?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
And I am unboxing something to go in that cabinet, which is quite exciting, and it did have a little bit of an influence on the room. You're huffing and puffing, moving marble. Could ask for help. I know I've said before I don't know anything about porcelain, and I don't, but I know what I like. And I like Denby. And these were the colour inspiration for this room. Denby Sweet Pea is the pattern. And now to give it a quick wash and get it in the cabinet. Woo. And a little while later, it's all in its new home. It's all organised. Wow. I feel all posh. What a china cabinet. Wow. It is really hot outside. Again, that's why I'm wearing a swimsuit and a pair of shorts, full disclosure. At the moment, me and Mel are doing a little big job. We are going through some boxes that are in the cellar and up here of loads of kitchen and catering stuff. that I've had in storage. And one of the things that we're currently looking for is teapots. Good morning, Merlot. Morning.
Than they were slightly from last week.
Good morning, Flora.
It's a good place to start.
Morning. You okay?
Yeah.
Got a fly in my tea. That's not the greatest start to the morning. And it's silly early for waking up. Yeah, everyone's decided to get up really early this morning to try and beat some of the heat. Yeah, tired. So some of you may remember this is the corridor with near enough all of my catering equipment in, and today a lot of this is being moved over to the big house. It's kind of D-Day, but it's nice because it's like, oh, it's finally kind of going to a home. So yeah, it's not all going in the kitchen because there is some stuff that will eventually go in a kitchen in here, but time, yeah. And obviously where this is in the corridor, it all will need cleaning before putting away. But obviously you've got to think of things like pans, cutting boards, plates, cutlery, yeah. And of course, with having quite a history in catering and hospitality, there is all sorts in here. There's ladles, there's stew pots, there's coffee and tea urns. So yeah, we're quite well kitted out. It's organised chaos, but it works. Managed to escape just for two or 3 minutes whilst we go to the mayor. Why are we at the mayor?
To declare that you can sell booze.
I have a licence. I have a licence to thrill, not just in England, but in France as well. Kind of rhymes. So we're trying to get this all sorted out. And it's quite funny because there's no signal and there's no Wi-Fi at the mayor's office. So he's now driving off to find a signal. So that is another job done, and it's all stamped, signed, sealed, delivered from the... It's a little bit later than what I wanted, but from the 14th I can start selling alcoholic beverages. Wow, that took a lot of work. It really did. I'm really proud of myself for passing that. I've passed a lot of things. Wind. Hot air. But this is a wow moment. So yeah, kind of feel a little bit emotional, don't you?
I'm full of emotion.
Really? You need to release. And until the 14th, in the meantime, if you do book your stay, bring your own booze.
Well, it's 9 o'clock on the 30th of June, the day before our first ever bed and breakfast guests arrive. And what a day it's been. We started at 7:30 this morning and we're still here. Look, we got the carpet down, the red carpet. For all our guests will be royalty. And look, I showed you a man who came to work on the gates and make this door work. Look, he made it work. So thank you, Tony, very helpful. And look, I can close it just like that. Can you open the door, please? Can you let me in? Oh, thank you.
I don't really want to let you in.
Why?
You make mess.
But made a bed and breakfast as well.
I know, but you make a mess.
Oh look who we got here. I hear footsteps coming down the stairs.
Hi!
Hi, what are you up to?
It's a mopping maid here.
Unpaid maid, well we pay you in.
Bed shading and cleaning bathrooms. And
Lovely,
things.
thank you very much. It's coming up to 1 o'clock on the 1st. Our visitors are due in 3 hours. I have spent all day so far hoovering, jet washing, making it look pretty, wiping up swallow poo in here, cleaning mirrors, everything to make it all pretty out here. Claire's been shopping and is now in the kitchen. I think she's working on tonight's meal. Our guests have chosen the table d'hote option, so we'll go and see what they're up to, shall we? It's hot.
Right, unless there's anything else you want me to do, like instantly.
No.
Hello ladies.
Hello.
How are we doing in here?
Yay!
You're using the new kitchen.
I know, it's a bit scary.
What we having?
You?
Yes.
Go away. So yes, I had a change of heart. Originally, this kitchen was just going to be a breakfast kitchen, or in the eventuality that somebody rents the whole house out, it will be for their exclusive use. However, I thought, let's do it. Let's offer evening meals. I love cooking. I love catering. Yeah, let's just go with it. So, without alcohol, we charged our guests €35 a head for an evening meal. I was really pleased, and I think that our guests were too. Wow.
Day one of being open, and we got some guests. Joy and Geoff, Joy's been a channel viewer for how long now?
Since the beginning.
Since the beginning. So she's come, and I've got a problem with bees at the moment trying to attack me. So Claire's made a few little nibbles for us to begin with. Let me show you. They almost look like they've come from Waitrose, don't they, or somewhere like that.
More like the Ritz.
Oh. So you've got melon and parma ham, and you've got beetroot with goat's cheese and walnuts, and then you've got oatcakes with brie, truffle and blackcurrants.
Wow.
Your favourite.
So that went down a treat. Look at that, empty. And this is the creator.
Super, thank you very much.
Perfect, thank you.
And for starters, there is a tomato caprese salad.
Main course is on its way. It is roastingly hot in here, but she's just cracking on with it. Aren't you, dear? And what do we have here?
You have a fillet of trout with garlic prawns, you have trout arancini, you have a pea, mint and parmesan risotto, and some veggies. And for dessert, there is a fruit cocktail, a summer fruit cocktail with passion fruit and peach sorbet, which is local. And dragon fruit powder.
This is just an end to a wonderful, wonderful meal. You should absolutely come and try this. Thank you.
That's it.
And then the following morning it was time to start again, and it was breakfast time, and we finally got to use our breakfast room. So, we're open. We finally did it.
We did. Well done to us.
Yeah. But a big thank you to everybody who has helped us over the last couple of weeks. A big thank you to Martin. He was outside. He did so much gardening. A big thank you to your brother.
Yes, he did a lot.
He did a lot. And he's all right.
And of course, a big thank you to Mike Bacon as well.
And a big thank you to my best friend Mel. Couldn't have done it without you. Thank you to everyone watching. Thank you to you at home for joining us. so far on this weird journey. But we're not finished. We will never be finished. And look, he has just been out to a Bricko shop.
Would you believe it?
Bricko? You? Never.
Never.
Anyway, I'm going to let him crack on with some work. I'm doing some editing now, so... Hurry up! We've got stuff to do! Shut the door! I'm going to leave you here this week. Next week, I will be giving you 2 room reveals. I will be giving you the downstairs bedroom, and I will also be giving you the downstairs sitting room, as well as a full tour of the Maison de Maitre. I will also be answering some of your questions. If you have any more questions, type them in below in the comments box, and I will try and answer them next week. What are you doing?
Something for you, dear.
Something for me. Everything I do for you.
You heard it here first.
Don't make a mess. So don't forget, if you do want to book a stay, all of the details are in the bio below. A big thank you to everyone for watching. We will be back next week, and we will be back with wine of the week. See you soon.